Hi, hello. Welcome everybody to Flosstube number 2. So actually this is my second time in attempting to film this Flosstube because stupidly I filmed before and I didn't think and I filmed with my iPad portrait instead of landscape and it just looked stupid and it was stressing us out, so I deleted it and we're going to start again. So hi, if you are new, welcome. My name is Sarah. I am Cross Stitch Mad Sarah here on YouTube and also on Instagram. And if you're not new and you've come back, hello, welcome, because this is crazy. So I can't believe I am sat here today with over 1,000 subscribers. It is crazy. Little me has gone global. I can't believe it. I've had the most amazing comments and messages off people saying that I've done a great job and likes, and I'm completely overwhelmed. As well, I can't believe I've been watched in so many places in America. I've been watched over in the Netherlands. I've been watched in Australia. Like, what on earth? New Zealand, Canada. There was a lady messaging me from Italy. Like, absolute madness. But thank you everybody so much. I would just like to start by, as I say, thanking people. And also I've had so many people who shared my video on Instagram, shared my video in other like Facebook groups and things. So thank you everyone. There is a few people that I would like to mention because they have all got Flosstubes and they mentioned me. So it's only fair that I give them a little shout out back. And some of them I do know personally. So I have a little list to make sure I don't forget anyone. So first of all, I'd like to mention, obviously, my stitching bestie, Lauren, Cross Stitch Bunny. So Lauren shouted me out on her channel, and I'm sure most of you will probably already watch Lauren. But if not, I'm going to put all of these channels, I'm going to tag them in the video, and when I put a screenshot up to say I've done Flosstube number 2 on Instagram, I'll also tag them all on Instagram too, in case you're not following anyone, rather than us writing a huge big list in the description. So yeah, so Lauren, and then of course, Lauren was a part of the naughty table at Retford, and there is also 3 of the other ladies on that table who've mentioned me. So we've got the lovely Emma at Emma Cross Stitching. Again, she is lovely lass, and I really enjoyed meeting her at Retford, and hopefully I'll be seeing her when I go to Rotherham in November, because it's not at Retford this time. Then there's the lovely Tan, who is just amazing, and me and Tan speak quite a bit on Instagram, and she's hopefully coming to see me in May. Well, not just me personally, but coming to Newcastle in May, so I'll be able to see her because she's not going to be at Rotherham in November. And Tan has just hit 500 subscribers, so if you could go and have a little check out with her. Tan's very much like me and doesn't have many whips, and she's known as the monogamous cross stitcher. So yeah, so she doesn't do loads like me, but her stitching's beautiful, so check her out. Then of course, one of the other original people from the naughty table is my fellow Geordie, the fabulous Just So Sherry, over here on Instagram, on YouTube and on Instagram, and Sherry is just a hoot. I love her, and I see Sherry at our local North East Stitch Up meetups as well. I was with her last weekend. We had a bit of a giggle, and we also sent a little selfie to Tan while we were there. So yeah, Sherry's mint. So I'm sure again you have already all discovered Sherry, but if not, please give her a little follow. And then another one of my fabulous North East stitchers is the lovely Nadine, Nad's X Stitch, and she does the most exquisite stitching. Nadine is the queen of Bella Filipinas, Mirabilias and Chatelaines. Her stuff is unreal. And she's such a lovely lady. And me and Nadine are quite naughty together, and we're a little bit loud. I'm sure sometimes we get in trouble for being a bit loud at our little retreats. But yeah, check Nadine out too. And then I also got mentioned of some people who actually I hadn't been following on Flosstube, but now I am. So there's the lovely Gammy Stitcher, Potty Mouth Stitcher, Stitchy Things, and Catkin and Lily. They've all mentioned me, so thank you very much. And again, I'll pop their channels underneath. So I've had a very productive month. There's been a few days where I haven't stitched because me and Amelia, and then eventually Dan, we all got a horrendous sickness bug. You know, they lost loads of weight. Amelia lost tons. Dan lost half a stone. I didn't eat for 4 days, as well as spew me guts up, and I lost 1 pound. So yeah, not great. So that put me off my stitching a little bit because obviously I was not feeling well. So there has been a few days this month where I haven't stitched, but I have been very productive. These are going to be very impressed. I have had 3 finishes this month, which is super exciting. So I don't think my mum is going to be watching this video. I'm not going to tell her it's out, but mum, if you are, please skip ahead. Like, skip, you're not allowed to listen, go away, shoo, come back later. Yeah, goodbye, mum. So, hopefully, my mum has disappeared, but I have finished Happy Place. I'm so excited to show you. Do. There it is. Look at her. Isn't she fabulous? Now, I'm not going to lie, I struggled at the end. I'll roll it up so I can see. This here, wow. I was sick of sandy colours. I was absolutely pig sick, like ridiculous. But we got there. Isn't it amazing? But now I have a little bit of a conundrum. So, sorry, I'm just going to fold it up while I chuck it out the way. Sachet it out of the way. So initially, my plan was frame it, get like a frame that's chunky, like this sort of chunkiness. And I was going to write Happy Place across the bottom. Then one of the girls at my local meetup had said, why don't you stitch Happy Place in writing? And I thought, ooh, maybe. Then I've done some other stitching that's secret that I can't talk about. But you will find out in due course. And that had font in. No. I am never stitching anything with font unless it is charted as so and I don't have to change anything because, my God, it's had my life. And I'm never ever stitching font again, so no, Happy Place won't be getting stitched on. It'll be getting written on, or possibly one of the girls did give us a good idea about getting it maybe engraved on and getting like a plaque. So I might do that. But yeah, Happy Place is completely finished. So I'm chuffed a bit to that, but I don't need to worry about that for a little while now because my mum's birthday is not until July. So I've got a little bit of time to decide how am I going to frame it, etc. After that, I then started to work on the Northeast Stitch Retreat exclusive pattern, which was designed by the lovely Josie, and hopefully at some point this year, she is going to start putting up other designs by her design name, Atomic. And I have a fully finished, guys. Do. Look at my coaster. Isn't it cute? I'm trying not to put over it. So we've got the Angel of the North in her poopy brown colour. We have the Time Bridge in its green. And then I did lots of different shades of pinks and then blue because, as you can see, pink and blue are my favourites. So I've finished this off. It's got Mod Podge. Not that you can see in this light, but it's got Mod Podge over the top because I wanted to protect it. Because I am actually going to use this as a coaster whenever I go anywhere. And then on the back, it's got foam. I couldn't think of the word there. It's got adhesive foam. We're not going to look at this bit because after I did the Mod Podge, I put it to dry on the table and I put it on a piece of paper and obviously it stuck to the bit of paper. But I'm actually going to make it a bit thicker. So I'm going to put another layer of the adhesive foam on so you'll not see that anyways. But yeah. I'm chuffed to bits with my first official fully finish of, well, not first, actually, that's a lie. I forgot I framed the piece of my mum's friend. Second fully finish of 2024. So I'm chuffed to bits of it and I love it and I can't wait to see what Josie designs next. But I'm chuffed to bits with that. So once I'd finished working on this, I then picked up Fairy Iridescent. I'll put a picture in here of where it was when I picked it up. And guess what? I have a finish. 3 finishes in 1 month. Who even am I? Like, what? Dun. She deserves a drum. I can't do a drum roll, but I'll just have to do a little intro. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Here she is. I'm so pleased with her. Although, confession time. There was a little bit of fudging, but that's what makes the piece more unique. But I have since realised that I need to sort the back stitching out. I haven't done it yet. Can you see how our arm's bagging? I need to like anchor, look, this back stitch. I did it on the line and it looked perfect when it was taut in the frame, in like the Q-snap. But obviously I need to fix this. This one's not too bad, but yeah, I need to anchor it because I did the stitching properly on our arm at the bottom. but I thought it looked a bit wibbly wobbly. So then I thought, oh no, but yeah, can you see, look? So I need to fix that. I haven't fixed it yet, but I will do. I can't decide whether I'm going to frame her myself or whether I'm going to get her done professionally. Stop. Keeps going on my head. These beads here, like these really big ones, I don't know how I would manage to frame that myself without knacking them. So I think it might have to go professionally. I mean, unless is there specific frames that you need to buy that are like deeper? I don't know. Any ideas or tips, just stick it below in the comments for me. But yeah, haven't decided, but she's going to go in the living room. She's actually going to go like up here. Obviously you can't. I don't know why I'm doing that, as if you can see. She's going to go in the living room anyways. I actually don't have any stitching in my house. My poor mum and nana do. They've got all sorts, but I don't have any in my house. I do have a couple of diamond paintings that are downstairs, and there was one on the used to be on the landing, but that's going to be getting replaced with Maui when she eventually gets framed, which we'll come back to. That's another story. So yeah, so I'm going to put her in the living room, I think. But again, I haven't decided if I'm going to attempt to do it myself or whether I'm going to get it professionally done. There is a lovely little framer which is run by, like, it's quite local to me, and it's a local family that runs it, and they are very, very reasonable with their pricing. So I might take it in and see how much it might cost. And they are my 3 finishes. So after I'd finished Fairy Iridescent, I then got my Bonded by the Rain back out. Now, initially, when I had Bonded by the Rain, as you know, as I said in my last video, I started it, restarted it, and then I've been much happier with it on 18 count Ada. Oh, sorry, I'm just moving that. Something's just fell on my knee. I had it on 18 count Ada, and I'm loving it. And then I converted it to Royal Rose at New Year, and I am loving the Royal Rose. So thank you again to Alison, who is the person who made Royal Rose up. I'm hoping you can't hear my tummy rumbling. I hope that's not picking up. In case you are thinking there's weird noises, my tummy's rumbling. I'm just going to have a quick little drink of juice to hopefully make it stop. Oh, hopefully it stops. Anyways, I've been working on Bonded by the Rain, and I haven't really got much progress. I've managed 2 towers on it, but I'll put a little picture in. Now, I was going to show you it properly. However, I'm filming using my Lowry stand because I don't have any technical things. I'm just doing this on an iPad. So I can't actually move it because I'm worried that it's going to topple. So I'll just pop a little picture in where I'm up to. I haven't really managed much progress on it. I think I've put in maybe 300 stitches since I picked it back up. But I am going to continue working on that. Now, this was a piece that is for my friend Laura. She moved into a house 4 years ago. Maybe 3 years, 4 years. And I said, oh, I'll do you a lovely cross stitch. Pick which design that you like. Pick which one you want, and I'll do it for you for moving in. Yeah, it's been a little while now. So Laura knows, though. At some point, she's going to get it. I'd like to think I'd get it finished this year, but I'm not putting any pressure on myself. After having pressure, just wanting things done and things to timelines, I'm not. I'm just chilling out and stitching what I want when I want this year. So Bonded by the Rain is going to stay out up until the end of the month. And then I'm starting something new. Now, I mentioned this in the Flosstube the last time. I'm going to be starting the Witchy Stitchers tarot cards. Now, I'm just going to double check I get the name correct. Yes. So the lovely Tan, who I mentioned before, Monogamous Stitcher, and the lovely Amy, who is absolutely fabulous, from Sew, Make and Create. And Amy is a new Flosstuber too. She's only got a couple of videos out and she's absolutely lovely. I've been talking to her on Instagram. Really, really nice. And when I was poorly with it and Amelia was poorly, Amy was messaging us because she's a peds nurse. And she was helping us, bless her, because as I say, I was a bit worried. So yeah, Amy's lovely, so check her out too. But anyways, I've totally digressed. Amy and Tan are running a new cell starting on the 1st of April called Stitch the Rainbow Cell. So if anybody would like to join in, anybody can. The only thing you need to stitch on is something that's got either a rainbow in or rainbow colours. And obviously them tarot cards are super, super colourful. So I'm going to start that on the 1st. I'm obviously doing it on the Ada, the black Ada. So whether I enjoy it and potentially there may be a restart at some point, I don't know if I don't get along with it. I haven't even took it out the packet yet. But thank you everybody who commented telling me what not to do with the Ada, and that 100% I'm not allowed to boil it. So don't worry, I'm not going to boil the Ada, but I have had a few tips on how to soften it up. So hopefully, and you never know, when I take it out, you know, it might not be that bad, but we'll wait and see. So that is my plan for April, is to stitch the tarot card and get the frame done, because I don't think anyone realises, like, it is enormous. So I'm going to get all of the frame done. At the minute, there's only been 2 cards released, so I'm going to stitch those 2 cards first. And then last month there wasn't any released. This month I think there's going to be another 2. So I'm going to work on it until I've caught up with all of the tarot cards, and then it'll go like in the background, and every time a new one's released, I'll work on that. So that is my, so far, my only planned stitchy plans as such for April. My other plan that I'm going to do is I'm probably going to start another full coverage. I do have several to choose from. I haven't decided which one yet. I might even let Amelia decide, because definitely 2 of the 3 that are kitted up are for her anyways. So I'm going to let her have a look and let her decide. Because at the minute now, I've finished Fairy Iridescence, finished Happy Place. I've only got 3 whips. I've only got Bonded by the Rain, Snow Maiden, and then Dark Queen of the Sea. So I'm probably going to treat myself to something new, but I haven't decided what yet. So my other part of things to show you is I've got a little bit of haul, which is exciting. So haul, I bought, the lovely Lindsay, who's one of the girls again from my stitchy retreat. Lindsay totally enabled me with this pattern. Now I'm hoping this isn't back to front to you. If it is back to front when I look at it when I'm editing, I'll put a picture in. But it's this cross-stitch to-do list by Pickle Barrel Designs. That's a really cool name, isn't it? Pickle Barrel. I like it. I've just noticed that's what it's called. That's really cool. Look at the little pickle with the needle through. I've just noticed that. So yeah, I'm going to do this. So I ordered this from Peakside Needleworks, and this delivery service is insane. I've never ordered from them before. I ordered this one day, and I ordered, the 2 colours of floss that I didn't have. I ordered it one day and it was here the next. Insane delivery, so highly recommend, unless I just had a one-off, but very good delivery. So yeah, this is what I'm going to stitch at some point. I may start it this month, who knows. But I really like how this is finished in this little, I don't know how to describe it, this little framey thing. Does anyone know where I'll get something like this in the UK? Obviously in America you guys have like all of the things, but we don't get many really good finishing stuff. So if anyone can point us in the direction of where I'm going to find a board and like a little mini, I don't know what these are classed as, like a little mini frame or something, I don't know. But yeah, if anyone's got any ideas where I can get something like this in the UK, then please comment below. But isn't this really pretty? I really like it. And I'm hoping to put it like down on my little table here in my stitchy corner. So I got that. Then obviously because I'd bought this, and I obviously got the 2 colours that I didn't have, which were 798 and 721. All of the other colours I already had in my stash. But then I didn't really have quite the right fabric. So then I had to buy some fabric. Sorry for the crinkling. So this is some fabric from the lovely Lauren in her shop Stitch Bunny, and it's called, I was just double checking the name, this is tea dyed, and this is a printed 18 count Ada. It's really, really pretty, and it's showing up pretty much true to life. It's a lovely neutral. I don't need as much as what I ordered. Like, I've ordered quite a big piece because I'm thinking I could work on something else with it. Because there'll be it's such a lovely neutral colour. There'll be way more things that I'll want to do at some point. But obviously I couldn't just order fabric. I had to order some new needle minders too. So I'm sorry these are still in the packet. And again, sorry for the crinkle. But I ordered this lovely little mermaid. Now this mermaid reminds me actually of Lauren's piece that she's doing, her alphabet for our little girl. It's got like, I think it's a Russian or Ukrainian designer that's got all of the insane backstitch. But it looks very similar to her. To like her work obviously. Then I've got an elephant because I just love elephants. And then I've got, I'm going to cover that one a second, ignore my hands. Then this one here is reminded me very much of Hannah Lynn in A Little Mermaid, and I just couldn't resist. And then this one is exciting. Look at this to go with my tarot cards. I couldn't resist it. So yeah, I got these off Lauren, and I love Lauren's needle minders. Lauren and Lindsay, actually I'm going to show you something. I made this. So I made myself a needleboard holder. Oh, look at this. Do you think? And it's literally just a, I don't know what, this is like a mini whiteboard, and then I bought magnetic, stick-on magnetic stuff. So these are all my needle minders. Obviously I've got way more, but they're on projects. But this was because sometimes, you know, you start a new project. Oh, sorry. You start a new project and you want to put a needle minder on. You know you've got a needle minder, but I had them in all different places, whereas now you can totally see them. So I'm really chuffed a bit of that. So obviously I had to buy more because I needed to fill the gaps. So I've got these ones off Lauren, and these are from, as I say, Stitch Bunny Shop. And then Lindsay, who was one of the girls, I'm sorry if you can keep hearing my tummy, it is rumbling like mad. Then Lindsay, who has got a Facebook group called The Love of Needle Minders. I got more off her. And I got all these elephants. Now some of them are, one of them's a little bit similar to Lauren's, but the one, it's different colours. So yeah, I've got all these elephants because I really do like elephants. I even have an elephant tattoo, but I'm never going to get it out. It's vile. It's 3 elephants. I can't remember which. Yeah, blue, then pink, then purple. I'm not going to get it out. It's on my hip. It's vile. Turned into a woolly mammoth when I was pregnant with Amelia. They're like 3 of them going down in sizes. So it's meant to represent me mum, my nana, me mum, and me. But yeah, it looks terrible. You'd think I had it done when I was still in the womb. That's how bad it is. I've looked at getting it covered up and getting it retouched, but they're just going to have to make it massive. I don't like my stomach anyways. It comes out on holidays, and obviously only Dan sees it. So yeah, but anyways, that's a completely different story. So I got all of these lovely needle minders, and then I got these dragon needle minders. Sorry for the glare. These dragon ones, because I fell in love with that really pretty dragon on Heaven and Earth Designs. I'll pop a picture in at some point. Yeah, I really love the dragon. So I haven't started it yet. I can't remember off the top of my head the size of it, but man, she's huge. Like even bigger than my Maui, which was enormous anyways. So at some point I'm going to start it. It might not necessarily be this year, but I just wanted a dragon needle minder to go with it because I didn't have a dragon one. Some other haul that I got as well. Where have I put it? So when I was in Hobbycraft, which is like our version of Hobby Lobby for you guys over in America. Oh, I'm chucking things on the floor. I'm causing a mess. So they had loads of Ada reduced. Now all this Ada was reduced to £2. So I got some white 18 count. I got some cream 16 count. Another white 18 count, just because that's my go-to. Some white 16 count. We're matching, colour coordinating. Some lovely pink, baby pink 14 count. And some 14 count blue. I just thought for £2.50. Plus, my mum and nana are buggers for saying to people, oh, our Sarah, I'll stitch you something. And then I thought, if I don't ever have little bits in, then it costs us a fortune. But I thought for that, for £2.50 for all of them, well, not all of them, £2.50 each, was a bargain. So I bought that. And then I got this memorabilia. So there was a lovely lady selling on, I don't know which group it was in, I'm in that many on Facebook, a group on Facebook where a friend had sadly passed away, and a friend had a huge big stash of memorabilia patterns, and she was selling the patterns, and the proceeds from the patterns were going to charity. One of them was to a hospice, and I think another one was like some sort of cancer charity. So I'd seen this pattern already, I'd already fell in love with it, and I knew I wanted it, and I felt like I would, when I seen that it was on the list that this lady had, I felt like not only was I kind of like going to buy it anyways, but I felt like I was doing a good deed because it was something I was going to buy anyways, and I might as well have done it where somebody else is going to benefit from it. So this is the August Peridot, I don't know how you say it, the August fairy. And isn't she really cute? I just love the sass in the fact she's got her hand on the hip. And so yeah, so at some point I'm going to stitch that. I haven't bought anything for it. I haven't even checked to see if I've got most of it even in my stash. But yeah, I just really liked it, and I felt like I was doing a good deed by buying it off this lady anyways. So yeah. What else was I going to say? I feel as if I'm a little bit flummoxed because I can't remember what I said in the first one compared to this one. So next time I just need to remember that I need to film in landscape, not portrait. Silly, silly person that I am. The ongoing saga with the photo frame in Maui, I ended up in Hobbycraft. I will put a picture in here of me being very excited that I found said photo frame, because all of the kerfuffle I had between eBay and Amazon and all of them being the wrong size. Absolute nightmare. I do think, even though they were all different companies and all from different parts in the UK, one of them was even from Ireland, I think they must be buying the photo frames from a wholesaler and they're labelled wrong from the wholesaler, because there's no way that many different people can get the size wrong. But anyways, Maui is now with the lovely Lindsay, who also is the lady who I bought the needleminders from, and Lindsay is framing her for me, and I'll be getting it back at some point, but there's no rush for it. And Maui will be going at the top of my stairs, so every time someone comes for a pee, they'll get to see her when they go to the toilet in my house. I'm filming a little bit early because obviously today is Thursday the 28th of March, and tomorrow's Good Friday, so Dan and Amelia will both be off, and then that's Amelia broke up for school for 2 weeks. And then I'm at work pretty much all of Easter. I'm at work on the Saturday day, and then I'm in Sunday, Monday night shift, so I don't finish until the Tuesday, and then before we know it, it'll be Wednesday, and then Amelia's here. And I just didn't want to try and film with her or Dan in the house, because it just wouldn't be quiet. It would be a bit of a disaster. Although Amelia is very keen at some point to come on and say hi to everybody, so at some point I will allow her to come on, because she's very excited. She thinks I'm going to be a millionaire because I'm on YouTube. I don't think she quite realises that the cross-stitch and Flosstube isn't the same as the people that she used to watch on YouTube because she's bored off YouTube. That's a completely different story. So Amelia was very excited, thinking that we were going to be rich, and I had to explain to her, no baby, we're not. Mummy's just talking to people about a cross-stitch to friends. Bless her. She's only 7. She's easily excited. But if you are new subscribers, obviously hello and welcome. And if you've come back, then fabulous. As I said like earlier on in the video, I'm very, very much overwhelmed with the amount of lovely comments and things, and how much everyone's completely embraced us into this Flosstube community. Everybody has been so kind, and I was very, very worried about my accent and that I speak too fast and that people wouldn't be able to understand me. Hopefully this video I've done better. Now, the other video, obviously I can't remember if I've already spoke about it or not, but obviously this time I shall be better adding in photos, and I won't delete them before it saves. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've got to talk about. I haven't done bad, 27 minutes, it's not too bad at all. But next time 100% I need to do it in one, because I'm a bit muddled between what I have said and what I haven't said. But never mind. I hope everybody has a lovely Easter, whether you celebrate it or not. And if not, it's just an excuse to have a load of chocolate. So I hope, as I say, everyone has a lovely Easter, and hopefully I will see you next at some point in April. Right, bye for now, everyone. Thanks for watching. Right, bye.